Can we make this jump? Oh, we made the jump drift. Oh, that was clean. Oh, that was clean. Yo, what's good, family? We back again with another CPM1 video. And this time it has been brought to my attention from a few comments that the drift mode wise, since the COG change, that it has messed up some setups for some of you guys. So I wanted to see this for myself and see what exactly the problem is, if there's a problem for me as well, and what could be changed to make it better if I can readjust it. So you guys gonna come along with me. I'm gonna be on my phone, by the way, not the PC, since it's drift mode. So I'm gonna head on over to my phone and test all of that out. So before we start that, shout out time. Shout out to these awesome viewers, subscribers, you guys who come early to comment. I really appreciate it. As usual, I always do. Every bit of support, I really appreciate you guys. So the early comers that come in, shout out, they get chosen the most because they click on the video fast. So I choose them first. So make sure you got notifications turned on so you see when I upload, so you can come in, try to get a chance to get a shout out. So comment shout out down below. You can put in your favorite car, your favorite part of the video, or what type of video you'd like to see me make in the future. So yeah. And here we got a lot of the boys showing up for the intro. One of them just whacked this bush. But yeah, we got the people showing up. I love to include you guys in the intros as well. I join random public lobbies and I meet up with you guys to make some of the video intros. So you will see me online a lot. And for you guys that want my ID, here it is right here, 945-18264. That's the real me, you get it? And you should see the YouTuber rank as well. If you don't see that, it is not me, because a lot of people claim to have get scammed by fake versions of me who try to copy my name and stuff. So I really want to put that out there, that if you don't have that ID and you don't see my YouTuber rank, then it is not me at all. So yeah, that's that right there. Let's dive right into the drifting now and see what the developers possibly messed up, and if we can solve that issue for some of you guys on my OG drift cars like the S15 and so on. So yeah, let's dive right in and see what's up. So we are now here on the cellular mechanism aka the phone. So I'm on the phone right now and we gonna see what possibly went what possibly went wrong for the drifting, especially for that guy that left the comment. He said that S15 was giving trouble, S13, those cars. So I want to check those out, and this Mustang. But first I'm gonna check the S15 out just for him. In his case, he said the S15 messed up the COG for drift mode for him. So we got the S15 here, one of the newer ones, not the Falcon one that I got on the PC, but it's good. We're using drift mode for this one, and it's already, as you can see, it already had the old tune on it. I didn't change anything at all. The tires are burnt. I'm using sports tires, and I think it got the W16 in it. Yeah, so it has the W16. The tires are burnt already. This is the COG that it had from the old, from a long time ago when I first got it. So I'm not changing the COG at all. We want to see how it is without changing it and see if the update has affected it. This is the suspension I was running, and this is the gearbox I was running. So I haven't drifted this car in forever. I don't even know if any of you guys have seen me use this car in a previous video. It was probably like one video, two video at most, but I have never used this specific car in a lot of videos at all. So a lot of you newcomers might not even recognize it, but we're gonna use it today to test out that theory to see if the drift mode has been affected. Let me turn this incline down real quick, because I really don't like the bouncing. So I'm gonna just stay safe, turn it down a bit, so I know the car won't be bouncing too much when I put it in full lock for full angle. So we're gonna hop in a room right now and see how it is. My skills are still kind of rusty, so I'm not perfect drifter, but we can tell when something is off. So yeah, let's go check that out. We can go to city 2. All right, now we are in the room. We're gonna drop it in drift mode because my controls are already set, so we don't need to change too much. Just gonna put it in drift mode. I already got my tilt. and get the drift camera. Okay, that's not how I left my drift camera. So one thing they do change every time you log out of your account and log back in, or if you log into a different account, you always gotta like kind of reset your camera settings to Hollywood. So I know I had a wider field of view. They changed that. So I'm gonna set it back kind of to how it was. I think it was like around here. So I'm gonna rock with that. The rotation damp is alright. So now let's drift it and see how it is. I think this car has a lot of horsepower, so I think I ran it in gear 3 or 4. Let's go see how it is. So go and brake. And I'm not feeling nothing unusual. It's running just fine for me. Aside from my rusty skills, I just hit the wall, the tree. So I'm not, and as someone who hasn't drifted too much in a while, this is actually pretty good for. So the S15 is fine. The S15 is definitely fine. I think he also mentioned the S13, so we're gonna look at that one real quick. If I have it tuned up, I think I do. I'm not sure. We're gonna check it. But yeah, the S15, bro, I'm not sure what's up with your S15, but mine is doing quite fine from the previous setup. I didn't change anything at all on it. I logged back in and it's just the same. So we're gonna look at the other cars real quick and see if we can pinpoint anyone that has an issue. Alright, so the next car they mentioned was the S13. Did I have it? Oh no, I didn't have it. I didn't have the tires burnt. I don't know if I want to go through the trouble to burn this again. I'm gonna spare that car for another time, to burn the tires and set it all up again. I don't think we should do that right now. I'm gonna look at the RX-7. Is this one burnt? This one is burnt, and it has a different set of tires on it, touring tires. So we can check the RX-7 out. I know many of you guys haven't seen too much of this car either. I did drop that funk music video for it, that popular funk I always used. But yeah, we haven't used this car much aside from that. So COG still the same, nothing much changed. I haven't used it since the previous like 3 updates or so. So it shouldn't be too different. And we got touring tires on it. That's the COG. This is my suspension. And this is my gearbox. It is not hacked, no GG or anything used on it, so I'm using a regular V8 engine in it and the rest of the upgrades, so it's not like 1600 horsepower GG hacked or anything like that. It's just regular game stuff. So we're gonna run it touring tires. So the touring tires are smoother and a little bit slower than sports tires, so it should be a bit more slippery, but it shouldn't be like challenging too much. Alright, so we spawned in, and again I have to adjust my camera. Again, they need to add this to the saves. I guess it doesn't completely save your camera settings when you log out of your accounts. They need to add that. So now you gotta go through the trouble of setting it up all over again. So I'm gonna set it right there. Always remember to drop it in drift mode and turn the traction control and all of these on this side off. Sometimes I forget myself to do that, and I'm not gonna lie, I always gotta remind myself. So now I think this should be good in gear 2, and let's slide it and see. And it is very smooth. Bro, are you sure your cars are good? Let me gear up, because it got a little lower HP than the rest. But yeah, are you sure? I think something is either up with your game or something, or you need to like just readjust the COGs, because it doesn't feel bad. If anything, it feels smoother to me. Like, look how smooth the RX-7 is moving right now. Look at that. It's handling better than I thought it would. I don't remember the RX-7 being this good. So yeah, this is the RX-7. You guys can use my setup as well that I just showed, and I'm not having any COG issues. If anything, it feels better than I remembered. So they did, for me, they get better. They improved it. Can we make this jump? Oh, we made the jump drift. Oh, that was clean. Oh, that was clean. All right, so let's head back in the menu and see which other car we can look at. This one, the E46. I got this from Nate. Nate gave me this car. All right, so this car, what he did to it before he gave it to me is he did the angle kit, extend the angle beyond the regular game. So I think it's 90 degree this angle is. So I won't touch the suspension and because that can I think mess the angle up, I believe. So I'm gonna leave that and give you guys a view of the 90 degree angle. This is the COG it was running though, and this is the gearbox it's running. Did I change that? I don't remember if I touched it. It looks like it's stuck and I just pulled the final drive down a bit, but it should be good enough. And the engine is V10. I think that's how I left it, or was it? I don't remember what engine I had in it, but yeah, we gonna run it. I'm gonna show you guys a 90 degree angle on this, and then this is the final car I'm gonna take a look at. But I'm gonna definitely do over the S13 setup in the future. So I'm gonna do new setups for those cars in the future. So don't worry about that. All right, so this is what I was talking about with the angle now. So if I turn full angle, you see that it's like a lot wider than the regular 60 degrees. I wish they would add this in the game naturally so people wouldn't have to like hack the files to get it, because drift cars in real life do have angle kits that go this wide. It's just that CPM messed up the suspension with wheels, so you can't even see the strut bars and the suspension all hooked up behind there. But this is how it should be if you want to, do professional drifting with the crazy angles and all of that. But yeah, let me reset my camera again real quick. Drop it in drift mode and let's spin it. So it got the touring tires on, so it's a lot more smooth, and it got the crazy angle. So you see how it instantly adjusts. It's like you can't spin out with this. So you can just go crazy at some crazy speeds with it. I know a few cars like the Mustang needs some adjustment. The older Mustang, not the new one. I know that the older Mustang they need to make it like how they made the new one. Don't worry, that's just a wall tap. The bumper is alright, but yeah, some cars I know definitely like the older Mustang, that the old GT. They need to fix the COG on that one. But the rest of the old cars that he was mentioning in the comments, I don't see anything wrong with those. But let me know, let me know what you guys think and if your drift setups are fine, because clearly this guy drift setup wasn't. So I don't know about that, bro. You might just need to retune and try again and see if it works out. But yeah, let me know what other things you guys would like to mention that I should make videos on or bring to attention. And yeah, as always, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Like and subscribe and stay safe.